Happy Friday, ladies and gents, boys and girls, pussies and puppies, and everybody out there. Welcome to the shed for this Friday update from Dave in the Shed. Making this video a little bit earlier than normal in the day because it's going to be a stinker this afternoon. And I've been rushing around doing all sorts of stuff this morning so I can spend most of the afternoon inside in the cool doing some design work. Here we see the Ender S1 printing out, which is print number 2 in my rebuild of the GHJ guard van. I wasn't very happy with my first version. It was a bit narrow and a bit short, so we're doing a reversion. So this is printing out the body for that. It'll take about 4 hours to do that one. I'll show you what that looks like in a sec, but there you go. That's the Mark II of what I was doing. Quite a few projects this year will be based on upgrades, doing bits and pieces, improving stuff. But anyway, that's going. Let's go and have a look in the rest of the shed. Yes, I'm going to swing you around and take you for a walk, make people seasick because I don't have a camera gimbal. You'll probably hear carters in the background because of the spray. You will hear people mowing and bits and pieces because it's just that day. Not running any trains because the noise of the trains can sometimes be a bit annoying in the video. Here we are is the little detail sander. I did quickly touch on this last week. I've done a bit more work on it, getting it quite up to date. It's a bit rough around the edges, but it actually does job. This is an old, cheap and nasty, I think they're about $30 from Bunnings Dremel rip-off. This one is actually not in the best condition. The speed controls on it stuffed, but it's good enough to get a start on what we're doing, and later I might buy a better quality tool to go in because it's a universal holder that will take tools, but you can get an idea what I'm doing. Often these pop up at Aldi's every now and then for about $40, so I might grab a new one. But that is the universal holder, and I'll show you something else in a sec on this base of design. Oh, stuff your nice layout, Dave. But this is designed so you can adjust the tool in a few bits and places. There are designs like this on the Facebook everywhere on the interwebs. But this is like my version of it. A little sanding wheel. And you can do a little fine sanding. Look, these sanding discs in these machines are pretty useless. But just for a little touch up, it's not too bad. But you can put different small tools in this, router bits and cutting bits. And it's sort of like well, it's a mini router table. That's what it really is. We'll call it that. So that is that. Now, also this week, I've produced a second version of the same thing, which is the same tool, which is a heat insert tool. Hot insert, so a little like, I should have pulled one out and showed you, that you insert when you're doing PLL printing. You put these little metal things and you insert them in so you can actually have a insert. And I might put some inserts in the photos and show you so you can see what I'm talking about. They're little metal inserts, and you need a heated tool to insert them. So those tools cost about anywhere from $200 to $600 how flash you want. So this is my version of it. Now it's a little bit of redneck engineering, but it's an old 30 watt soldering iron. A bit of rough redneck here, but it works to get the tool tip on. And I'll focus camera. So that is mounted in there, and I don't know why the camera's losing its way. So what this does is this goes up and down. So you put the job in here, you have your insert tip in here, and you push it down. And because it's heated, you can then have control of putting the insert into a hole. So the plastic fitting has a hole. Your metal insert tip, I'll show you what they look like in a sec. And you can insert that. Hang on, I'll stop the video. I'll be back in a sec. Now, I'm not very good at explaining this, and it might be better to actually do a video when we have the tool up and running and doing it. But these little inserts, that's what they are. They're a little brass focus. They're a little brass insert. They have an old edge, and a screw goes in them like that. And you have a hole in your model, and you heat press these into them. These are the tips that go on the machine. So there's different size insertion tools for different size metal inserts. So these tips are threaded, and depending on what size, they then screw onto the end of the tool. The tool warms up and you insert. Then you're fitting into your plastic in the hole you've prepared. Or if you really want to be rough, you can just push it in. But then when it cools, that threaded piece is captured in your job, and then you can screw and attach. Very handy for doing works on locomotives. You're going to screw something to something and you want a bit of pressure, and you're going to remove the screw in and out. Some people just tap into their plastic jobs, which is fine, but over time that will fail. It's something you're going to undo and do a lot, like a battery hold or something. You're better off doing it this style, and yeah, as I said, I'll insert a few videos. So here we are on the, this is my first shop, GHG, to get some proportions. So what I'm talking about, this is the current GHG, which is this model. This is compared to the Bachmann equivalent, and mine's a little bit under scale, so I'm redoing that so they match a bit more to Bachmann proportions. There's nothing wrong with these, they're a good test, but then I'm just, yeah, got the time, got the facilities, so we're redoing those like that, so that's the early days. Good news is one of my shays has sold, so we'll have some more update on what's doing with that project very soon. So that is coming. This is just something different. This is one of the other jobs we do here. This is a 3D printed stand for doll displays. So we print those and sell them at flea markets and bits and pieces online. I'm actually planning this year to then, amongst other else, to produce some timber display stands. A bit more posh than these plastic printed ones. So that's about it from this week from Dave in the Shed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Any questions about anything I've featured, let me know, and I will do my best. If you want to help the channel in any way, best thing is to subscribe, like the video, comment on the video. More comments the better. So if there's any questions you want to ask about anything, please let me do, and we will talk to you very soon. If you'd like to see trains running, let me know. You've got to let me know, and otherwise I'm just going to do my own thing. So until we meet again, farewell. Talk to you soon from Dave in the Shed. Oh, this tool, I've got to actually pull it apart. I'm going to put some paint on it and then align it properly, because it's not fully in square and aligned. I haven't tightened everything up yet, so it's a little bit that. A bit of paint on it, do a few bits and pieces. But yeah, bit of redneck engineering.